Hey everybody, and welcome back to 6 Ages, Ride Like the Wind. We come to the clan, of course, after some major catastrophes that have happened in the recent past. There's not a lot of food. We only have 2 seasons of food in the stockpile, and currently it's early fire season, so we have food in the ground, but we don't know how much food that'll actually make once we harvest it. There's not a lot in the way of swordsmen. We're pretty much in a bad shape there. We can build something. We have enough goods. So should we build like a ditch or a stake perimeter? Probably this, or maybe a watchtower. Or should we try to hire some more swordsmen? We have 163 horses, and we have a lot of people. So not enough horses, honestly, but there's not much we can do about that. I think probably we should try to forage for food, but that's probably going to be hard. We don't have anyone out foraging right now. But if we forage, we have to send troops to guard them. So I'm going to try to hire some troops, maybe. Try to get 4 more troops. How about that? Yep, we got 4 troops. I was a little surprised to hear from a Zethmaran trader that they too have been feeling the effects of the increasing cold. It seems they consider the gods of winter to be enemy gods, or that's what their farmers think. I don't know quite what to make of this, but it confirms the world grows darker. And of course we'd get attacked. From the Vestantes, there's 111 of them. The Lestralings warned us, and 16 swords and 75 of our bows met them. Okay, so we're outnumbered, but not too bad. Let's put a couple points in magic. Let's put 1 point in magic. Let's not put a couple. Let's just drive them off, please. Let's conduct a magic ritual. Let's get Firehoof going. You want to parlay? No. Let's conduct a magic ritual. Let's get Firehoof going. So they did the similar. They did magic, but they did something to make it rain and make our archers less effective. Okay, so let's maneuver then. As we began to maneuver our forces, the Vestantes shifted some of theirs into a reserve, and we had to hastily readjust. So they have a reserve force, but our main force is not doing too bad. More elites than them, but not as many regulars. Let's just hold our ground, please. There, we pushed them way back there. They fainted, but we saw through it. The battle began to swing our way. Zacorda said that it was hard to tell if their work leader was as capable. Let's fight fiercely right now, since we've got them on the back foot. There we go. They attempted to fight cleverly, but were not clever enough. It was soon over. And we killed 18 of them and wounded 29 of their regulars, and killed off even one of their elite, and wounded more of their elite. Thank you, the Lestralings. Okay. Mood minus, sword minus 2, population minus 1. There's some big old beavers. Giant river monsters swarm across your lands, wounding and in one case killing your warriors. They depart after a while, but your people remain distraught. Your shamans point out that the Weeder people, who dwell on the nearby Black Eel River, have been known to make deals with river monster spirits. Attack the Weeders, call on the gods, call on spirits, reassure the clan this is a one-time occurrence. Got a couple points for call on spirits, 1 point for calling the gods, 2 points for calling the gods, another for attacking the Weeders, a couple for attacking the Weeders. I'm just going to call them spirits because I don't want to use my magic, so I'm going to call them spirits for an aid, please. Well, I guess I'm using the magic. What I meant was, I don't want to sacrifice, because if you call on the gods, they're going to want to sacrifice. So the spirits, I'll use a magic, sure. The shamans, mood plus, magic minus 1. Shamans pronounced the ritual successful. They ringed our lands with spirits to convince river monsters we did not deserve their wrath. Alright, we have a bunch of swords now. We can go raiding, but that sounds a little mean, honestly, because the world is in a, had a catastrophe. So maybe that's not the right thing to do. What is our food situation? We still have 2 seasons. Let me go for a quick forage, not explore. Nearby, so let's say right about here, I'm gonna take a fair few protectors, because we don't know what's out there. Sarissa, get to it. Oh, and of course we get attacked. And we get attacked big time. Wow. Being raided by the Eyes of Gold, there are 101 riders in total. They slip past our patrols and we can only raise 6 swords and 38 bows. Oof. Alright, I put a point in magic, and I just want to survive, please. Let's conduct a magic ritual. Let's get our forces going. Do you want to parlay? Yeah, sure, we'll parlay. They mocked our emissaries and our clan. Say nothing. They tried a few more insults, but when we didn't raise to the bait, their emissaries returned to their ranks. Okay, what was that all about, guys? Just wanted to waste my time? Fire hoof, please. We were able to finish our ritual, but we were not in good battle order by the time the Eyes of Gold reached us. So they just went ahead and attacked straight in. Let's hold our ground, please. Okay, we pushed back a little bit, but we're still way outnumbered, like 3-1. Their gamble failed as their risky maneuvers left them in a worse situation. The battle began to swing our way. Okay, if they swing our way, let's conserve our strength, berserk attack, take risk to win, hold your ground, fight fiercely. Let's just conserve our strength, maybe? Okay, push them back even more. Their gamble failed as their risky maneuvers left them in a worse situation. Let's conserve our strength again, maybe, if that seemed to work. It's probably going to backfire on us. No. They tried a risky false attack, which failed when one of their horses stumbled. Victory now seems close. I don't know. Fight cautiously? Nope, not the right way. They were able to give their forces a brief rest before renewing the attack. Okay, let's hold our ground. And they pushed us all the way back. It took 24 cows and 10 horses. And 24 loot. But, they did kill a couple of us. That's not what I wanted to see. Still 2 seasons of food. We're down to 15 goods. That's not enough. I wanted to be able to build a watchtower, but I can't now. Jeez. What to do now? What to do? We could... Do we have anyone that... No one owes us a favor, so that's not great. Okay. Well, we don't really want to go out on the map anymore because we've already sent a group. We don't really want to send a emissary, do we? Because then we'd have to give up something, really. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what to do at this point. Maybe I just do nothing. Because I can't raid. Maybe I just do nothing. I'm just going to do nothing. The foragers and I have returned from the northeast. It took longer than in past years. The world really is getting chillier. But we found an immense mushroom as well as many baskets of earth cherries. I got 2 seasons worth of food. Alright, that's good. 2 seasons worth of food. This doesn't seem good. What is this? Traders mentioned that nobles of a particularly thin-skinned wheel clan, the Chovashte, have been fomenting discontent against you. The next time you injure their dignity, they'll teach you to mind your place. They threaten a feud, which the wheels call an oath of enmity. The tradition of feuds did not exist before the Exodus, and they do not accept that they have adopted any new custom since the Golden City. Their particular sensitivities and blind arrogance makes feuds with wheels hard to end. So we can convince them they have more to fear from a feud than you do. Let them at a rest. Offer placatory gifts. Offer placatory words. Offer to make a punitive raid on a neighbor of their choice. So you want to just try to talk them down diplomatically. You want to either let it go or try to make them fear us. You want to give them gifts or diplomatically tell them what's for. More gifts or a raid. Gifts or words or raid. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with words because we don't have any gifts to give because everyone's hurting right now. And they have no reason to fear us. And we just don't want to let it rest. We're going to try to give them placatory words. Here we go. And who's our best diplomat? Baron. Baron, get out there, please. I will send some troops just to back you up. They said mere words could not extinguish the fire of their certitude. Baron said he knew there was no chance as soon as he started talking. Well, what's the food situation like? A year's worth of food. That's pretty awesome because we just brought in the harvest. It's early dark season right now. So we probably don't want to go looking around anywhere. And we could go raiding, but again, how are we going to go raiding with our manpower so low right now? I think it's a time just to hunker down and do nothing, really. Let's just confirm. Hunker, please. Mood plus herds plus 23. So what's all this about? A herd of 23 cows has wandered into your pasture land with no herder in sight. Their ownership markings have been scrambled by mischievous spirits. These spirits, called Zalzem, play pranks involving livestock from time to time. We can keep the cows, find a clan to exchange the cows for goods, give the cows to another clan, perform a divination to identify the rightful owner, or sacrifice the cows to gain a divine blessing. I mean, they're not ours, so we should probably find out the divine or the right owner. That's not what people say. People are like, sacrifice them. People say, keep the cows. I'm going to find out who owns these cows, please. I'm going to call them the spirits because I just want to use my magic point and not have to sacrifice anything. The spirits whispered that the cows belong to the Eyes of Gold. Okay, well then I'll give them to the Eyes of Gold. Here you go, guys. Even though I think you just attacked me. But here, we're going to play nice. These are your cows. Have your cows back. Even though they're probably our cows that they stole directly from us. But here you go, guys. Have your cows. I will send Baron. Mood minus, magic minus 1, herds minus 23. The Eyes of Gold leaders were grateful, but not as much as we thought they should be. They seemed to think that the cows were still theirs, and that we should expect no great thanks for doing what was right. Baron said we had not done enough before this to make them love or fear us. Well, early storm season. Still a year's worth of food. Can't do any ventures. So let's just hunker down again. Treasures plus 1. Baron, we've talked about him recently. The promising young hero, descended from the god Elmal and his son Verlaro, discovers a strange artifact buried in a patch of wilderness so barren and brambly that no one claims it. The item resembles a golden mirror, but instead of reflecting his own image back at him, it shows a beautiful ram girl about his age. Mysterious. Anyone else gazing in the mirror sees themselves as they would with an ordinary mirror. Send him looking for the girl. Spread word of this wonder among the Higher Lorings. Stay quiet about the mirror. Tell him to bury the mirror. Mysterious love story, Daranai says, and wants him to look for the girl. The mirror makes our people uneasy, says Amanai, and tells him to bury it. Burying it will prevent us from gaining its benefit, whatever that may be. You want to stay quiet about it. The mirror recalls the blank tablet Tyler gave us to symbolize our freedom, yet this seems like it has another purpose. You want to stay quiet about it? I've spent years training the boy to see him... I haven't spent years training the boy to see him throw it away all on some ram girl. Tell him to bury it. Some priests say it was Hylor or Elmal who prohibited marriage between rider and ram. Even after we make peace with the rams, intermarriage would remain an insurmountable challenge. You know what? This does seem... I mean, this may be a trap, but the world is in ruins. Seems like we're getting a sign from the gods Or at least some spirit. I'm sorry to have to lose you, but I think you need to go out on this quest, dude. Go look for the girl. How many swords? We are going to send quite a few, because him walking into Ram territory alone, not great. Mood minus, swords minus 5, population minus 16, horses minus 16. Did we lose everyone? Some people worried that this was a trap set by the Rams. We don't know it's a trap yet. And of course we get attacked as soon as we send out a big group here. We don't have any magic to spend. Let's just survive, please. The Porganosi are coming at us, and they really outnumber us. We can't really... I guess we could do... Can we go negative rituals? Negative in magic? Can we get Firehoof going? Well, we did. In enough time that we were able to meet the Porganosi advance, so it worked even without magic points. Let's hold our ground, please. It pushed us back a little. Let's hold our ground again. Okay, Zakorda, what's up, buddy? As you fight the Porganosi, you hear a din from another side of the battlefield. A group of warriors from the Castwalling clan charges towards your foes, swords and spears poised to attack them. The two clans are neighbors, not good ones from the look of it. The Castwallings must have seen them mustering to come attack us and follow them here. What action does Zakorda command? Call Elmal's blessing upon them, support them as they lead a strike. Hit as hard as they do, strive to outdo them against the Porganosi, wave them off. Let's support them. The Porganosi took advantage of this, concentrating the efforts on the Castwaldings. Well, they didn't send a whole lot, did they? Because we just got, like, 8 more people. Let's hold our ground again. Get pushed back. Let's conserve our strength. We're just gonna get actually destroyed. They took 18 cows. They stole 18 cows worth of loot. Well, what reward will you offer the Castwaldings as thanks for a helpful intervention? Well, it wasn't very helpful, honestly. You guys can get a favor. They said it was not necessary, but they would not insult our generosity by refusing. The clan is dissatisfied here. Yeah, I would be dissatisfied too. Our goods are really bad, so probably our shrines are going to take a beating. We're probably not going to be able to support all those shrines come the end of the year. And well, let's check back. Let's check the shrine because we have 3 sick. Yeah, 3 sick commoners. Do we have the shrine that we can do to curing? Oh, no, yeah. So unmarked healing, change it to curing. There we go. And just end turn, I guess, because we don't have the manpower or the goods to do anything else. Oh, of course we get attacked again. Jeez, the Earthlings. Let's just survive, I guess. Let's do a magic ritual. Let's do Firehoof. They got to us before we could complete it. Not good. Hold their ground, please. They were less than brave under fire from our bows. So we did push them forward a little bit. Let's fight cautiously. And that really was a bad idea. They fought cleverly, and our forces became disorganized. Let's hold our ground, and they pushed us. We lost 24 cows and 13 horses. And we lost an elite, and we lost some. Well, that not great. Not great. Last year, 14 babies were born. We initiated 10 children as adults. Not a great time to be born. Clan has 26 fewer people, 61 fewer heads of cattle, 36 fewer horses than we did last time because they keep getting stolen. The priestess said we couldn't carry out health rituals this year, but we have 8 magic. So let's put points in fields, pastures, wilds. Points in war. I'll leave 3. I'll leave 3. It's not a lot, but I'll leave it. Proceed, please. We cannot support the sacrifice or the shrine to Pella. Dwarves entered the lands of the Lestraling clan, searching for remnants of the falling sky. Though ordinarily the Lestralings would resist such an incursion with unrelenting force, the losses they suffered from the disaster left them reluctant to pick up their swords. The dwarves used strange instrument to dig up buried sky pieces, and departed without acknowledging their trespass. Okay, what's the situation like right now? We have a decent amount of food. 4 seasons of food. So, I do want to do a venture before we end the episode here, as we typically do it right before, or right after the start of the new year. We do a ceremony to increase our magic. Let's see what people say. Doesn't seem to be many bandits. Still early in the year. Until we have more warriors, we won't be able to engage in more military ventures. Concerned about how unhappy our people are. We can start a venture to improve their mood. That sounds like a good idea, Zakorda. Ceremony to increase clan magic. Entertain. Improve clan morale by holding festivals, games, storytelling, etc. Feast. Improve clan morale by holding a feast. I don't think we have the ability to feast right now. Let's entertain. Vernos gave people a little hope with some of their favorite songs. Many remain discontented. Well, we're still dissatisfied, but we got some food here. Not a lot. Not a lot of swords either, but we don't have the goods to arm them. So, unfortunately, I think this is where we'll have to end the episode. So thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.